Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 17 Newcastle United Road to Glory career mode, guys. In today's episode, we have two matches. The first of which is against Arsenal in the EFL Cup, the Capital One Cup or the Carling Cup. This is going to be a huge test for our season to see how well we can perform against a Premier League side pushing for the top four and going for the title this season. We are hosting them at home. For some reason, my managerial rating is 64 and it's in red. That is incredibly deceiving, seeing we're in, obviously, the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup. And also, not to mention, where are we in the... Hang on, I'll show you where we are in the championship. We're leading and we're undefeated, which is just fucking nuts. It's because we're not near our victory conditions, which are a little bit... I don't know. Like, have a look at the league table. We're on 48 points with 15 wins, 3 draws, and 0 losses. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Right, now let's check out my board expectations. The reason why it's down, there's a couple of reasons. So, as you can see here, we've hit our shirt sale, which is great. It says down the bottom there, keep player salary growth under 10%. It's currently on 13, so we're spending too much on our players, essentially, so maybe we have to offload some more in January. Youth development wise, we need to grow 2 youth players by at least 10 overall points, play them in 10 matches, either as a part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. I don't like this simply because it encourages you to bring your youth academy players early out of the academy when you want to leave them in there, try and get them as high as potential as possible. Then you sign them and then you play them. You usually leave them in there until they want to leave. They ask you to leave and then you sign them because you obviously at that point you can't keep them in there any longer. We've hit our brand exposure and our shirt sale. We have no continental success. We need to win the title and reach the round of 16 for the FA Cup, and that hasn't come around yet. So, like I said, it is incredibly deceiving. Let's have a look at the finals now. So we're in the quarterfinal against Arsenal. We are in the round of 16 against Aston Villa. We clearly won that 2-0. So Watford have won over Burnley. Manchester United are playing West Ham, and Tottenham Hotspur are playing Hull. So we're the only championship side still in the finals. I just bumped my mic there. We've got to watch out for Santi Cazorla, of course. He's the top goal scorer. Hernandez is the current top goal scorer as well. We're going to be playing a 4-4-2 this season. Mitrovic hasn't scored a goal in all competitions. That's why I've been playing Dolberg and Dwight Gale. We had a match midweek, I think, or is this midweek? This is Wednesday in November, and we had a match on the Saturday against Blackburn, and we managed to win 1-0 in that episode. In that episode, we had 2 matches. We won 2-0 against the Leeds and then the 1-0 against Blackburn. It's going to be interesting to see who Arsenal field in this match because it is the EFL Cup. We are playing on legendary at St James's Park. It is cloudy, obviously, because they're going to be focusing on the Premier League. They're going to be focusing on the FA Cup once it comes around and Champions League. I don't know if they're going to focus that heavily on the Capital One Cup. But let's get into today's episode. We are a little bit knackered, so we're going to have to make some substitutions a little bit early in this match, I think. Okay, guys, welcome to St James's Park. We are playing Arsenal. This is a huge test for this season, and as you see here, they are starting Alexis Sanchez. That is not good whatsoever. So, Arsenal are playing a 4-2-3-1. Danny Welbeck is leading the line. They've got a really strong side. Santi Cazorla at the cam. They're not playing Ozil. Sanchez on the left. They have Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right. In the midfield, they have El Nene and Coquelin. So no Xhaka. They're missing a couple of players in that midfield. No Ramsey either. They're playing Monreal as left back. Gabriel Palista, Mustafi in the centre back role. They could be playing Koscielny. They've got Coleman at right back, the Everton man. They do actually have one of my players on loan, Jose Jimenez, I think. Or is it Jesus someone? Some guy we picked up from Atletico Madrid from previous regime. Rafa Benitez moved him in. He's 31 years of age. I wasn't going to use him. And they've got Ospina in goal, so no Peter Cech. So the midfield is a little bit weakened, but it's still probably... I don't know. What's the better midfield? Hang on. El Nene and Coquelin, or Shelvey and Yuri? Or I reckon Coquelin's probably the best out of the four, but I think Shelvey and Tielemans are better than El Nene in this game. But we'll just have to see how we perform, I guess. John Joe making a run. Javier Hernandez. Jose Perez gets his shot off. And we have a chance very early on in this match against Arsenal. So they're not playing their best starting 11, but they are playing a lot of first-team players. So it's definitely not their reserve squad by any means. Santi Cazorla whips it into the box to find Danny Welbeck. Sells with the save. Let's just go now. Oh, John Joe with the ball. Torvan on the wall, whipping and weaving, gets tackled by Alexis Sanchez. That's a poor challenge, and that's a yellow for the Chilean. We have a free kick in a pretty dangerous situation here. Torvan. Yeah, try and whip it into the box, Torvan. Mitrovic! It's going to get it clear with Monreal, and now Arsenal have a counter-attack. We'll try and close down Coleman. They're not playing Hector Bellerin. Go, oh my god, Yedlin, check out the speed on this guy. Danny Welbeck on the edge of the box. Clark closing him down, prevails. We've got a counter-attack here with Mitrovic and Hernandez. But that's another bloody challenge from Coquelin here, the captain of the match. That's probably a yellow. So, Arsenal picked up 2 yellows in quite quick succession. Coquelin and Alexis have one. Yuri on the ball. Yuri Tielemans gets a deflection. I think it's a corner. No, wow, it was just a woeful shot. Mitrovic finds Javier Hernandez. Still on the ball. Come on, Mitrovic, get up there. That's a penalty. We have a penalty just before the 30th minute. I do believe that's Mustafi. My God, Arsenal have had some woeful challenges in this match, and it is a 3rd yellow from Mustafi. It's a 3rd yellow in this match for Arsenal. So Javier Hernandez is going to step up. Hopefully, he can slot the winner. Puts it into the bottom right. Javier Hernandez, the former Manchester United man, scores against Arsenal, and we're 1-0 up from a penalty kick. Javier Hernandez, the captain at Newcastle United, Santiago Muñez, makes it 1-0. The real-life Santiago Muñez. That's a great penalty. A nice, cool, calm, and collected finish. And Ospina wasn't going to save that. Maybe if Peter Cech was in goal, he would have. But Javier Hernandez is now the top goal scorer of the EFL Championship Cup, I guess. He scores his 5th goal. Good on you, Javier. I sort of do feel bad for Arsenal. They've had 3 yellows in this match. I'm not entirely sure if all of them were well-deserved. I'll have to look back at the replay and look at the individual tackles, I guess. John Joe has found Mitrovic. What a counter-attack here. Can the Serbian find someone? Gets tackled. Oh, okay. Puts pressure, not possession, back on it. Now we have a throw-in. Mitrovic. Back to Torvan. Monreal's going to get it clear. Danny Welbeck. Outside the box, finds Santi Cazorla. Arsenal trying to get one back here in the final minutes of half-time. They're holding possession well. Coleman. That's a great tackle from Yedlin. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Close him down. We're containing really well here. Oh, Mbemba has just saved the goal there. That nearly went in for an own goal. What a shot from Oxlade-Chamberlain there. But now Arsenal have a corner kick on the stroke of half-time. We need to mark Danny Welbeck, but it looks like they're going to play it short. Alexis Sanchez gets tackled by Yuri Tielemans, and it's going to... Oh no, yeah, it's gone out. Actually, I think he kept it in. Maybe it went out. But it's half-time at St. James's Park, and I've just disconnected from the air service. Brilliant. Okay, guys, it's currently half-time at St James's Park. We're 1-0 up from a really great penalty from Javier. I think it's time for some substitutions. We're going to bring on Mane for Perez. Yuri seems a bit knackered as well, so we're going to bring on Survey. It's just my team's exhausted. So we've got Dwight Gale, Rolando Aarons. I'm going to bring on Aarons for Torvan once he starts going down a little bit. So we're going to bring on Mane and Survey, but hopefully we can hold on to this victory against Arsenal. We're doing very well. It's currently 2-2. Arsenal have had 1-1. They've had 53% of the possession. But I feel like we've been dominant. Oh, okay. I thought we had more possession in the midfield, but I guess they did. But regardless, let's get into the second half. Survey has found Javier Hernandez. What a breakaway this is for the Mexican Mitrovic. Oh my god, what a strike from the Serbian. But it is still 1-0 against Arsenal. Either side can really push on and win this. Mane on the ball, trying to break past. He's obviously in the top 5 fastest players in FIFA. I think he might even be number 5. I can never remember. I've got a lot of fast players in a lot of career modes. Survey, Mitrovic. Oh my god, Ospina with the save. That was a great play from Newcastle. Torvan on the ball. Whips it into the box. Survey. It is Coquelin. Coquelin's going to get the clearance up. Lazar with a great header there. Let's see if we can break Arsenal down here. Mane. Oh my god, check out that break. Oh my god. Did you see that sprint speed there? He absolutely ripped apart the Arsenal defence. Danny Welbeck, Santi Cazorla. Arsenal have made some substitutions now. They've brought on Ramsey and Xhaka. They really want to push on and try and win this match. Right, get it to Mane and get him to absolutely just blister down this left-hand side. He's absolutely done so many Arsenal players here. Plays through Mitrovic. Come on, Mitrovic. Put in the back of the net. Mitrovic scores his first goal for Newcastle United in all competitions. Mitrovic silenced his critics, but Mane with the run here. No way anyone in Arsenal is going to catch him. Mitrovic with the cutback. Ospina in goal. We're 2-0 up against Arsenal. They played their rotational side, and they have absolutely bottled it in this match. Mitrovic puts his name on the score sheet for the first time this season. Oh my god. Thank god he scored. I'm happy that he has. Torvan has intercepted here. Javier Hernandez on the edge of the box. Javier gets tackled by Mustafi. Oh my god, Javier tracking back very well, but Arsenal have a counter-attack here. Santi Cazorla. John Joe's not going to catch him, I don't reckon. Mitrovic has gotten clear here. Go for your second. Mitrovic! Oh my god. Alexandra Mitrovic makes it 3-0 against Arsenal. Just check how... Oh my god. From range as well. Puts it into sort of the middle left. I am befuddled as to how Mitrovic has scored that. Arsenal were just poor. Ospina is having a dreadful, shocking match. I am godsmacked. I am speechless for words. Mitrovic has scored his second goal of the season. He's on fire. He has silenced his critics. We dropped him for a couple of matches, and now he's just told us why we should play him. But we're 3-0 up against Arsenal here. Obviously, they didn't really take this match too seriously. They want to focus on the Premier League and the Champions League and the FA Cup, I guess. But they're here with Santi Cazorla. Danny Welbeck. Oh my god, what a tackle from Lazar. But Arsenal determined to get at least one goal back in this match. Sells wants to keep the clean sheet. Santi Cazorla plays it short to Ramsey. Ramsey, the Welshman, whips it into the box. Clark! Oh my god, let's hold the ball down. Debussy facing his former side. And the full-time whistle has blown. Wow. A 3-0 victory over Arsenal. What a performance from Newcastle. What we really excelled in this match was counter-attacking. Obviously, Arsenal like to play that possession-based football. But as soon as they lose the ball, we were there and pressed and harried against them. So we had 9 shots to 8. They had 4 shots to 2. They did dominate us in possession, of course. It is Arsenal at the end of the day. Wow. So Mitrovic picked up a 9.4. Javier Hernandez picked up a 4.8. Mane with an 8.5. He did really well in this match, Mane. We've got Torvan. So Mitrovic picked up 2. Hernandez picked up the 1. And Mitrovic picked up an assist, and Mane and Save picked up 1 as well. Let's see who Arsenal at the end of the day end up playing. Oh, they actually switched to the same formation as us. They played a 4-4-2 with Welbeck Ramsey up front. That's a weird formation. Sanchez, Xhaka, Cazorla, and Oxlade. Right. Huh. Okay. But yeah, Sanchez played woefully in this match. But like I said, they weren't playing their strongest starting 11. No Ozil, no Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin would have been awesome. But a 3-0 thumping over Arsenal. Tottenham managed to win 2-1. West Ham lost 2-1 to United. So we're in the semi-finals of the EFL Cup, the Capital One Cup, the Carling Cup. We could either be against Watford, Manchester United or Spurs. I'm hoping for Watford because I reckon we can push on and win this. However, we've just thumped Arsenal 3-0. So who knows, we could go on and win the cup. That'd be awesome if we could win a double this season. Okay guys, welcome to the second match of today's episode. We have a match against Nottingham Forest, the team with the most phallic logo in the game. So they're currently sitting in 5th, we're currently sitting in 1st, with 15 wins, 3 draws and 0 losses on 48 points. Aston Villa are 2nd. They've only got 1 loss to be fair, but 6 draws. So Aston Villa are 2nd, Norwich are 3rd, Wolves are 4th, Nottingham Forest are 5th, Spurs are 6th. Blackburn are 10th, Reading are 8th. What are some other names to take note of? QPR in 15th, Fulham in 13th, Burton Albion, Sheffield Wednesday, and Cardiff in the relegation zone. So, as you see in the top left, my managerial rating is still 64. We managed to smack Arsenal 3-0. But we don't get an overall rating. It's just so I don't like that managerial system because, for example, if we get sacked, like that is so stupid that we got sacked because of objectives. But I guess we can still hold on because some of them, like win the title, will come through in the FA. Maybe. But yeah, grow 2 youth academy players by 10 overall by playing them either in the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. So we're going to focus on that one here. Let's have a quick look back at my youth academy. Remember his name. You might not know me, but you soon will. Jamie Davis, 15 years of age, 65 overall. He's just worth shy under $1 million. He's got some really nice stats. I definitely can see myself playing with him. Once he turns 16, we'll sign him up. Jan looks alright as well. Fabian. Who else have we got here? Ludwig Martin as well. Now, guys, I realised something in my players here. Now, I have, obviously, Christian Atsu. Now, a lot of you have been saying to play him. I really do like Christian Atsu as a player, but I'm not going to play him simply because he's on loan. I'm not going to give Chelsea free players or free upgrades. He has got 94 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. We've got so many other players that are sort of like him as well. Why would I play Atsu when I can play Mane? But I've found out if I terminate his loan, it costs me £280,000, which is nothing, if I'm being honest. Now, let's have a quick look at our contract. Is he one of the highest paid players here? Yeah, he's... Oh, okay, so we're playing 40,000. So he's the 4th highest paid player at Newcastle. If I terminate his loan for 280,000, I get access for 40,000 in wages. So I'm going to terminate his loan, and now we've just gotten 40,000 back in our wage budget, which we're definitely going to need once we get to January, because we are in December currently. Let's see how much our finances we have. We have 2,060,000 in the wage. We're probably going to go for pre-contract players. I don't see myself signing any other players, but it's currently the 3rd of December. We're coming off a great win against Arsenal. We're going to stay with the same squad. We could play with my youth team, but I don't particularly want to. I think I want to just play with this Newcastle side that won. I will do some more rotations though. Maybe I should give someone who hasn't had much game time against... No, we need to win this, to be honest. Nottingham Forest are currently in 5th. They're going to be pushing. They're not too far behind the pack, but they have been playing some pretty good football. I'm going to play with my strong team, and then we'll bring on some substitutes later. We'll go with the home. It is away against Nottingham Forest. Hopefully we can pick up the 3 points at Forest Park Stadium. Okay guys, welcome to the championship match against Nottingham Forest. It is currently about to be night time. Mitrovic scored his first 2 goals against Arsenal, of all teams. Really stood up to the plate. So, oh my god, I forgot Nicholas Bentner plays for... it wasn't Bentner. But, yeah, Nicholas Bentner plays for Nottingham Forest now, doesn't he? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, the king. Right. Looking at Nottingham Forest, don't really recognise any of those players. Traore might be a good player at left back there, but any Nottingham Forest faithful watching this series, you might recognise a couple of names and really just see how I'm underestimating Nottingham Forest. That's a great ball, and Nottingham Forest have the first chance of the episode. This camera angle looks a little bit different in my opinion. If you guys are wondering what I play on my camera angles, I just play default. I don't fuck with that because I don't really care overly too much about it. I just play with the default camera angles, and I'm perfectly fine with it, so that's what I do. I do get asked that from time to time. I am playing on Legendary on all my career modes now. I find, well, as I do that, I find Legendary a hell of a lot easier than previous Fifas. That, like, what the fuck? That was such a bad ball. John Joe finds Jose Perez. Bring it back to Lazar. Oh my god, that's a great strike. Torvan, and it's going to go out here for Nottingham Forest. They've got a counter-attack on now. Come on, John Joe, track back. Mitrovic finds Javier Hernandez. He puts it wide to Jose Perez. Jose Perez on the ball. Gets dispossessed, but it's going to go out for a throw-in a pretty dangerous situation. Hernandez dinks it over the top to Tielemans, and Lazar's going to drop in a great ball here to Mitrovic. Hernandez! A great strike. I don't know if you can currently hear that outside, but it's currently pissing down with rain in Australia. A lot different to this sunset match against Nottingham Forest. Javier Hernandez on the ball, gets tackled. That could be a red, if I'm being honest. That was a terrible challenge. Definitely a yellow. So, Newcastle United have a free kick in a pretty dangerous situation. Let's try and get it into the box. See if anyone can get up on the end of it. Mitrovic! Oh my god. He is on fire after that match against Arsenal. That wasn't a bad header. Put his full body into it, but it wasn't to be. Mitrovic finds Javier Hernandez. Okay. Oh my god, Mitrovic. I could see the run from Torvan, but it was a fucking woeful ball. But we are nearly in the January transfer window, guys, so let me know in the comment section down below what players you'd like me to sign. Yedlin tracking back immensely well here. Lascelles with a pretty bad touch, but it is currently half-time at Nottingham Forest. It is 0-0. Either side can really go on and win this. It's been pretty tight. We've had 3 shots to 1. They've had 1 to 1. We've had 62% of the possession compared to their roughly around about 30. Should I make a substitution? We've got Mane, we've got Rolando Aarons. I'm just sort of thinking, yeah, I think give it. maybe just a couple more minutes, because when you go into half-time, I think the stamina resets a tiny bit. I think we'll wait probably about 10 more minutes, because it's not as bad as I first thought. Javier Hernandez with the cut back. What a solid tackle from Traore. Traore. He was the pick of probably one of the good players on the pitch, and he just showed me why then. Mitrovic breaking away. Oh my god, what a bad tackle. That's pretty much the same sort of tackle against Arsenal. They really do need to either recode this legendary AI, because they're putting in some bad tackles. I just find Legendary so much easier compared to previous FIFAs. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Yeah, test it out for yourselves if you're like a world-class player and have bumped it up to Legendary. I think it's just the way the game attacks in this, because the way Legendary FIFA was last year, it would just pass the ball around and shut things down and not attack at all, and then you'd scrape away with 0-0 and just boring matches. But in this, I just guess counter-attacking football is a lot more prominent. Let's try whip it into the box here with Torvan. It's going to find Yuri, but it's found Javier at the end of the box. Oh my god. Javier Hernandez has absolutely blasted this one away. Should have put that one into the back of the net. Not good enough, Santiago Muñez. Javier Hernandez, Chicharito. We should be 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest here today. Right, it's been exactly 10 minutes. Looking at it now, I definitely think we need some substitutions. Mane is already exhausted, but I really want to bring him on for Ayoze Perez. I'm going to bring on Rolando Aarons for Torvan. We have the opportunity to bring on Dolberg, Dwight Gale, or Save. I know Mitrovic was good, but I don't really want to bring off Yuri or Jonjo, to be honest. Hernandez, I have to leave on, I think. He's my best player. He's my captain. We've got the decision between Dolberg or Dwight Gale. I'm going... Who's quicker, actually? Because that's what I sort of want to see in this match. Who's quicker here? Dolberg... Oh, Dwight Gale is a hell of a lot faster. Then there's not much of a rating split between the two. I'm going to bring on Dwight Gale for Mitrovic. Hopefully he can pick up a goal and prove me wrong in this match, I guess. Shit, Traore thumps it at Lascelles. My god. He's a great player. I can't believe I just sort of picked that up by his name. But Traore nearly makes it 1-0 against Newcastle United here today. Cells. I always go to nearly say it Lascelles because we have Lafont. But really good performance by Ayoze and Mitrovic. Dwight Gale, Rolando Aarons is coming on. We have a corner kick here. Nottingham Forest do. I want to try and track a big man here. Where's Traore? I don't know, but it's going to go... Oh, they've got the ball. Okay, they're going to play it out here, Nottingham Forest. Oh, that's a bad tackle. Shrugged off. Yedlin's going to get a counter-attack on here. Oh, okay, Yedlin. Oh, that's a bad ball. I was trying to get it to Mane. Mane gets played. He's absolutely going to terrorize this defense. Check how quick he is. Cuts back, and that was a silly mistake. What the? The only way to stop Mane is just to block him outright, because he's so quick. 96 pace he has in this FIFA. Jonjo finds Dwight Gale. Come on, Rolando Aarons. That's a great shot with his left. It's going to go out with a throw-in. It's the 75th minute. Come on, we need to get a goal here. Javier Hernandez gets... Oh, my God. Gets tackled, and then... Okay, it's a corner kick. Right, let's bring someone up here. Someone's tracking him hard. Yuri. Yuri whips it into the box. Dwight Gale! Dwight Gale, fresh off the bench, silences his critics. It's 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest here today. What a great header from the Englishman. Puts it into the back of the net. I really do like Dwight Gale, but he's just, yeah, it's just a bit of a struggle to try and get him into the first team, because we've obviously got Javier Hernandez leading the line with Mitrovic, and he's just come back on form. I did give Dwight Gale a couple of matches previously, but then he just wasn't playing very well. I was playing Dolberg. I really do like. There's a lot of competition between the four strikers. Obviously, we do have two positions to cover, but we're 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest here today. Nottingham Forest finds, oh my god, finds a player in the box, but we were so lucky to deny them there. Dwight Gale whipping and weaving. He's broken away here. Dwight Gale is through on goal. Dwight Gale makes it 2-0 against Nottingham Forest. What a piece of play there. Dwight Gale scores 2. Mitrovic scores 2 in the last. I love this competition between the two with the pace. A fantastic dribbling, but I wouldn't imagine you could get away with that in the Premier League. What a counter-attack. I love counter-attacking in FIFA. That's probably one of the best ways I score. Check out Dwight Gale here with the dribbling. Just breaks away with pace. Slots it into the bottom left. Scores his second goal of the match. There's nothing getting quite past that. Yeah. That'd be a very hard save. Good on you, Dwight Gale has scored 2 goals this match. He's on a hat-trick. If he can get it, that'd be brilliant, but I don't know. Dwight Gale back on the ball on a hat-trick. Finds Aarons. Rolando Aarons breaking away. Oh! I did the cutback way too late. I was hoping for Dwight Gale to get into the box so I could get it to him. But guys, the full-time whistle has been blown. 5 goals within 2 matches. A 3-0 thrashing of Arsenal and a 2-0 beating of Nottingham Forest. I don't think they even played Lord Bentner in today's episode. No, they didn't in the end. But regardless, guys, we had 7 shots to 4, 3 to their 3, 57% of the possession to their 43. Let's have a quick look at the player rating. Dwight Gale picks up a 9.3. Dwight Gale with 2. Javier Hernandez with 1 assist. Yuri with the other. Maybe we should play Dwight Gale and Mitrovic up front. Javier Hernandez, my friend. You haven't scored a goal in a while. Now, come to think of it, but I can't really justify bringing off an 83 rated striker for Dwight Gale and Mitrovic, but Javier Hernandez did pick up an assist, so it wasn't all too bad. But guys, we're currently in December, and the January transfer window is upon us. So let me know in the comment section down below players you would like me to sign. But now we've jumped up to a 7.4. That's incredibly interesting. But thanks for watching, guys. If you want to support this series and my channel, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you're new around here. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves, have a fantastic rest of your day, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Riyad Mahrez with another scoop turn. He's absolutely terrorising this right-hand side. Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba has just pulled a bicycle kick out of the bag.